Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction for The Walking Dead, issue 174, A Solitary Life. I got this yesterday when it came out on Wednesday, but I'm not able to record this until Thursday morning, so this is going to be up sometime Thursday, and the review, just to let you know, will be up. I have a ton of videos I'm behind on, ton of things to catch up on, so it might not even be up until this weekend or early next week. So just giving you a fair warning ahead of time that the review may be a little bit behind this. Even though I might record it the day after, I don't know when I'll actually be able to get it posted up on the channel. So yeah, either way, time to react to this, and yeah, it came out yesterday, but I haven't been spoiled by anybody. All I know, and I guess it's not even really a spoiler because it came from Kirkman himself, but Kirkman tweeted out yesterday that this was going to be a Negan only issue, I think. And I don't know, I guess my issue with that, I don't mind at all seeing a Negan-centric issue. We need to catch up on him, see what he's been doing. I don't mind that at all. What I mind is that, like, I've been really into the story with Michonne's group out going to meet the Ohio group. I really want to know more about what's happening with Rick and Dwight. We've barely spent any time on that storyline. I'm interested in what's going on with the Hilltop and with Jesus and Aaron, especially when they show up with people and say, hey, we killed the Whisperers. So I don't mind an issue of just Negan. It just kind of sucks that this means that we're going a month without progressing any of those storylines. So not seeing them for a month is what I'm like, man, a little bit disappointed that we didn't get to see any of Michonne's group, you know? But either way, I guess let's go ahead and read. We have 174, A Solitary Life, The Walking Dead. Okay, then the front cover is Negan cooking on a campfire. Let's move along. Okay, getting past that credit page. Okay, you're coming with me, you sexy motherfucker, he says, pointing a spade, presumably at a plant. Yep, sunflower. Sunflower patch that he's looking at. Okay, sorry. Listen here, Sunflower, you are fucking gorgeous. Don't let anyone tell you any different. Least of all this stupid motherfucking grass. Grass don't know shit. Fuck you, grass. Holy shit, look at you. Looks like we got something in common. Something in motherfucking common, Sunflower. We both got thick, long roots. You think that's a regional thing? Root being a word for dick. Then again, what isn't a word for dick? Vagina really is the only one that doesn't work, and yet, if people said it enough, eventually it would catch on. I'd like to sling my vagina up in that vagina. Heh. like I've always said, his monologues and stuff, it was never to impress the saviors or impress anyone else or to make anybody else laugh. He always just talks like that for his own amusement, to make himself laugh and entertain himself. But we see some walkers coming up behind him. Everyone's a motherfucking critic. You know what? There's only 2 of you, and I'm pretty close to home. Who knows? You guys may eat someone who could kill me at some point. And he just pushes them back. Live your lives. Who the fuck am I to judge? And he runs off. I know you weren't much into flowers when you were alive, but then again, people change after the end of the world. Maybe if you'd lived, you'd have grown to appreciate a little beauty in this ugly world. Besides, there's not a whole hell of a lot to do these days. He puts a flower on the grave. And frankly, there's not much I can do to honor you, and let you know I'm thinking about you. Other than this, I'm always thinking about you, Lucille. I want you to know that. I know the thing you say when something bad happens to someone you love is, I wish it had happened to me instead. Sometimes you mean it and sometimes you don't, but I've been thinking a lot about how much I wish I had died and you had lived. You probably would have done things so much differently than I have. You probably would have been smarter about things. You probably wouldn't have ended up alone. And he looks like he's sinking further. No. Fuck. I'm stronger than this. Same time tomorrow? Good. And then he walks off from the grave. Home sweet. Fuck. And it's just this empty, kind of ransacked house. We see him shooting a dog, cooking the dog. I'm fucking starving, okay? Damn thing would have been eaten by the dead eventually. Still feel bad about the fucking dog. Didn't even taste good, he says, talking to the flower at the grave. Jack motherfucking Pot. We see him searching some old turned over truck. Fuck you, fucking expired fucking canned fucking food. Fuckity fucking fuck. Oh god. He's getting sick from all the expired canned food. Oh, what the hell. One more place couldn't hurt. And yeah, he's shitting in the bushes. And we see a shopping cart full of stuff. He's looking at this barn. Walks up in there. No. It's just a baseball bat leaning against the wall. No. He looks more disheveled. He's laying back at his place. You're not a fucking baseball bat. I'm talking to you like a crazy person, but you're my dead wife, Lucille. Not the baseball bat I named after you. That was just a fucking baseball bat. I didn't really love it. Not really. I can replace the bat. That's not replacing you. It's not. So, that's him rationalizing to himself getting another baseball bat. So after he rationalizes it, he just runs, books it back to the barn to get the bat. I am young again and I want to live, says, grabbing the bat. He goes walking along the fence line. Well, would you fucking fuckity look at that? I know, it's probably restricting and tight now, but you'll get used to it, dear. I fucking promise the fuck out of that. Pretty soon it'll be like a second skin. You'd feel naked without it, but you'll never fucking be without it, because it's a fucking part of you. Fuck yes it is. And that's him wrapping the bat in barbed wire he found from the fence. Already have plans for that. Smaggy showing up behind him with a revolver. The fuck? And Dante's with her, of course. Wait for me outside, Dante. You sure? Yes. You don't know who I am. You know who I am, don't you? Yeah, of course I do. I'm not senile. Good, so you know why I'm here. I've got a pretty good guess. The gun kinda gives it away. I imagine you probably don't think too highly of me. I know you weren't happy about Rick keeping me in that cell. Willing to bet you're even less happy to know I'm out here, roaming free. You seem really calm about all this, she says. Maggie, it's a luxury in this world to live long enough to regret the things you've done. To have a quiet enough moment to allow the memory of your actions to horrify you. I'm sorry for what I did, and I won't fight back. And she looks at him and starts tearing up, and then gets angry. You think I don't see what you're doing? You're trying to get sympathy from me. You don't get to play the reasonable calm man after everything you did. I'm not fucking falling for it. This is no act. I've had years to think about all I've done, not just to your husband, she cuts in. Glenn was his name, wasn't it? Yeah, that was it. Listen, I'm not proud of what I did, but I did it consciously, willingly, because I truly believed it's what I needed to do. After a while, after the nerves wore off, after I got used to the things I did, after it all started seeming normal, I even enjoyed it, I'll admit it. So many people died around me, right in front of me. In the early days, I started seeing everyone as living on borrowed time, like they were dead already. Still up and walking around, killing a few here and there to ensure 10 or 20 people I knew, at least half of which I actually liked, could live. Easy trade. It wasn't until Rick showed me the way, that we could actually make this world better, that we didn't have to race each other to the bottom of what humanity could be in order to survive, that I started to realize what I'd done. My Lucille was dead. Pretty much everyone anybody loved was probably dead, but if Glenn was your Lucille, well, that's a pain I'm all too familiar with, he says, starting to tear up himself. Can you picture her face? Your wife's? Clear as day, he says. Can you hear her voice? I think so. I can remember conversations we had, and every time I try to picture Glenn's face, all I can see is him screaming my name with a skull bashed in and his eye hanging out. When I hear his voice, it's screaming my name garbled, in agony. That's my memory of him. And with that, I see you smiling. And then Negan looks up. Okay then what? Then kill me. I deserve it. Go ahead. Do it. Then she looks over at the bat. That would be poetic symmetry. Painful for me, but I respect it. I understand all too well how satisfying that would probably be. Use the bat if you want. No, I'm not going to kill you, she says. And then he just stares at her. And then he grabs her hand and puts the gun to his head. Do it! Starts yelling, clenching his teeth. I can't live like this. I can't be alone. I can't. This is what I deserve. Pull the trigger, Maggie. Do it, please. Picture Glenn's face. Remember that. Remember what I did. That's who I am. That's what I'm capable of. I could do that again. I want this. Please. I want it all to end. I'm ready for this to be over. I want you to kill me. Will you please just kill me? Please. Please. She's just staring at him. No, I'm not going to give you what you want, she says, pulling the gun away. But, and he's crying now. You have to live with what you've done. She walks away and leaves him. Let's go. You didn't, says Dante. No, he wasn't worth it. Should we just leave him to... And then Maggie kills the walkers that were about to go in there. And kisses Dante. Let's go home, she says. Dante is like, finally, I have succeeded. It has happened. So, Negan takes off the jacket, grabs Lucille, and, looks like he's got a fire there. I think he's unwrapping Lucille. Is that it? And then maybe he's gonna throw it into the flames? Yeah. We didn't unwrap it, but he threw Lucille into the flames. Right. So, guess that was his closure, his moving on. That was really, really good, though. Man. Okay, so I'm really happy with that. It was a really, really good issue, just like the last Negan only one was back when he, 180 or something like, or it's, yeah, this 174, it's obviously not 180. 148, I think that's what it was, where he killed Alpha. That was a good issue as well, even though it was Negan only. So, yeah, this was really good. And I do like that we got to see Maggie and Dante and got some resolution on what they're doing. Now they can go back, have a romance, and start building up the hilltop again. So that's all good. Still waiting to see. I guess I'm going to wait another month to see what happens with Jesus and Aaron, because I'm just so excited for them to tell people, hey, guess what? The Whisperers are gone. Also, can't wait to see what's going on with Michonne's group, and that's probably going to be next issue, because next issue is the start of New World Order, right? So that's probably what's going to happen then. So, or maybe that's the month after next. But either way, it should be coming up soon. But that's it. So thank you for watching. Like if you did like the video, comment on there to tell me what you thought of my first thoughts and reaction and all that. And like I said, I'll be reviewing this, but the review will be up maybe in a few days. Maybe. So that's it. Sorry the review's a bit later than usual, but like I said, I'm just really, really busy right now. Yeah, anything else? Like, comment, subscribe for more of the comics and TV show, much more on the channel. I'm a little behind on the TV show, but I'm going to do a review of the next two, sometime before Sunday. I'm going to be reviewing 806 and 807. That way I'll have them reviewed before 808 comes out. So sometime within the next, 3 days I'll be doing that. Like, comment, subscribe, follow on Twitter if you want. I'll try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel. And that's it. So if you want to link to our Discord too, we rarely, if ever, talk about The Walking Dead there. But if you want, then yeah, just ask for a link and I'll give you a link to the Discord. That's it. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.